Great, and welcome everybody. My name is Chuck Hansen. I'm going to be your host here this evening for the next 30 minutes or so. And like the slide says, it's your time. So what I'm going to do is go through a presentation. And first of all, let me just congratulate you for being here, right? I'm glad that you made it. You know, it's not a coincidence that you're here. There's no coincidences. You were here and you were on purpose, right? So thank the person that invited you. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can start a global business from the comfort of your home and create a 5, 6, or 7-figure residual income over the next 3 to 5 years. So if that's something that's of interest to you, I would definitely stick around. It's going to be awesome. So buckle up. We got a lot of things to cover. Like I said earlier, my name is Chuck Hansen. I've been in the network marketing industry for over 30 years. I've earned over $15 million, built teams of hundreds of thousands of people all over the globe. I was happily semi-retired, and I'll just say I was consulting for a couple of companies. I was flying around the world. I was going to a breakfast, lunch, or dinner meeting, and I found myself getting larger and larger as I sat on airplanes and ate, and then went to another meal, you know, whenever I got off the airplane. So, I'll tell you about what transitioned and what happened in my life. And you know, so if you're looking for a way to make some money, if you're looking for a way to possibly lose some weight, I mean, we've got a near miraculous product I'm going to be talking to you about. But before we do that, before we start everything, you know, I like to get to know you a little bit, and maybe this will help you get to know you a little bit better. So, you know, what I did was put down some of the key components to the people that seem to do extremely well in this type of business. You know, they've got to be a self-starter. So if you're a self-starter, you can check that one off, right? You're one step ahead of most people. You consider yourself an entrepreneur. Are you willing to take a few risks along the way? That's what entrepreneurs do. You know, are you being paid? Are you worth more than what you're currently getting paid? Most people say yes, of course. You know, of course they would. You know, are you teachable? Are you coachable? Are you, you know, do you have a humongous ego? Hopefully not. Hopefully you are teachable and coachable, right? How much money would you like to earn? What amount of money would make a difference in your life? So, are you interested in helping people? Big plus if you are. And do you like to travel? I mean, you know, with the advent of the internet and all the things that we have available, you know, it's not as difficult to get around and zoom in. I mean, this presentation is being seen by people all over the globe, so it's much easier these days. So. And then lastly, you know, many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. I mean, that's put in there by Les Brown. But how much money, again, how much money would you like to earn that, you know, could have an impact in your life? So, you know, the question I always ask is, are you living your dream? Are you living where you always thought you were going to be, in the house that you always thought you were going to live in? Are you driving your dream car or cars? You know, are you going on those dream vacations? You know, would you like things to be different? You know, again, just what's holding you back? Well, most of the time it's time, right? Time freedom to do the things that you want to do. Money, right? It's always the money. And it might be some fear, you know, that is mixed in there. I had it. Everybody has it. You know, want your life to change, then you're going to have to change. There's just no two ways about it. So you've got to step out of your comfort zone. And, you know, if people like myself and so many hundreds of thousands of other people in this industry have done it, you can do it. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. So nothing would make me happier to see you living your dream. I mean, that's the ultimate, you know, satisfaction for me. So, well, what I want to do is just kind of, you know, bring you a full circle into and introduce you to my good friend, Les Brown. He's going to talk about cultivating your dreams. And I think it's important. This kind of sets the stage for everything. So listen to what Les has got to say.
In the Far East, they have something that's called the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. They have to water and fertilize the ground where it is every day. And it doesn't break through the ground until the 5th year. But once it breaks through the ground, within 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. Now the question is, does it grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks or 5 years? The answer is obvious. It grows 90 feet tall in 5 years, because at any time had that person stopped watering and nurturing and fertilizing that dream, that bamboo tree would have died in the ground. And I can see people coming out talking to a guy out there watering and fertilizing the ground that's not showing anything. Hey, what you doing? You've been out here a long time, man. And the conversation in the neighborhood is, you growing a Chinese bamboo tree, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Well, even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see ain't nothing showing. So how long you been working on this? How long have you been working on your dreams? And you have nothing to show. This is all you got to show. People gonna do that to you. And some people, ladies and gentlemen, they stop because they don't see instant results. It doesn't happen quickly. They stop. Oh, no. You got to keep on watering your dream. That it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. See, during those hard times, we didn't know how you're going to make payroll. During those times when you failed and things didn't work out, they were nowhere to be found. But you know what I discovered? When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. And people know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
That's what Les Brown has got to say. If you look over at the picture on the left, that's Diamond Dell over in Maui, standing by none other than Chinese bamboo trees, right? Somebody nurtured those things, and now they're 90 feet tall. So, you know, I've been working on my dream for 50 years. I don't know about you. And, you know, I've reached it a couple of times, and then I set new goals, and I'm reaching them again. So, hopefully you're still working on your dream. Hopefully you haven't given up on your dream. Hopefully this is not your life. This is, however, lives of most people, you know, in America and around the world. You know, people work 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week, every week, 50 weeks a year, maybe getting 2 weeks off for vacation. They're underpaid, they're overworked, they do just enough work so that they don't get fired. Their boss pays them just enough money so that they don't quit, right? 2,000 hours at a job that they hate. You know, you dread Mondays because you know that you got to go to that life-sucking job, and you know, you got no other choice. So 2,000 hours a year for 40 years, that's the length of time most people work, right? From 20 to 65. Now people are working way beyond 65. It's 80,000 hours. Could be 100,000 hours. That is mind-boggling to even think about. Maybe you're just starting. Maybe you don't want to start that kind of thing. You know, maybe you're halfway through. Maybe you've all the way, you know, you've gotten through all of that already, and you're looking for another way to make some money. You know, your earnings were based on 100% of your own efforts, no leverage whatsoever. We're going to talk about leverage. You know, that leverage is when you don't work, you don't get paid, right? It's simple. You know, all you're doing is trading time for money. So that's kind of nuts. I mean, that's what all the school and all the schooling that I had taught us how to do, right, is trade time for money. There's a better way. You're never going to be wealthy working for somebody else. That's a given. But you've got to start your own business. You've got to learn how to use leverage. I built teams of hundreds of thousands of people all over the globe, and I did that because I taught them a very simple system, and that was to build a group of 10 people. Who can build a group of 10 people? Everybody. Everybody can build a group of 10 people. And so I get 10 people, and they all get 10 people. Pretty soon I've got 100 people on my team. Now we're all moving in the same direction. If those 100 people go out and work 20 hours a week, it's 2,000 hours. Your team, that little team, just did in a week what it would have taken me a year to do by myself. You see how leverage starts to play a big part, right? So that is the solution. Look, I had 400,000 people. What if they all put in an hour a day? It's 400,000 hours. I mean, can you think about that for a second? It is like 5 lifetimes that took place in a day. So just absolutely amazing. So leverage, leverage, leverage. Residual income is the other component. Residual income is nothing more than repeat sales. You make the sale once and the person then buys that product over and over and over again. I found a product in Valentus that I absolutely love. And you're going to hear about that. And I'm going to continue to buy it over and over and over again. I see a lot of people doing exactly the same thing. My good friend Art Jonak put this in here. If you understood residual income, you walk through a brick wall to get it. And he's absolutely right. So, before we get on to, the meat of the presentation and the story, I'd just like you to kind of look at all of these things. I kind of put a collage together, right? I mean, Richard Branson, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure what you can do with it, say yes and learn how to do it later. Great advice, right? If you don't want the next 10 years to be like the last 10 years, now is the time to do something different while you have the opportunity, while you have the resources, while you have the strength, while you have all of those things about you. I see so many people doing this. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's crazy. I love this. A year from now, you wish it would have started today. Right? So you've got to get started, and you've got to get started quickly, right? And you've got to stay in the process of doing what it is we do. So let's get on with the business. This is by and far the best opportunity I've seen in 30 years. It was started by my good friend Dave Jordan 5 years ago, just had their 5th birthday, just a few days ago on July the 20th. It's headquartered in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I've known Dave for about 8 years, and I was with him the day that he came up with this idea of starting a company. And I said, hey, Dave, good luck. I hope you enjoy, starting. I had no interest whatsoever of being part of that startup. So I let Dave go. And, like I said, I was flying around the world. I was getting fat. In fact, I was the fattest I had ever been in the spring of 2018. And lo and behold, who do I get a call from? Dave Jordan. I guess it's the law of attraction. He had something, I needed something. We kind of met, and he said, Chuck, I've got this amazing weight loss coffee. You're not going to believe it. You've got to listen to this testimonials. You've got to listen to this call. I'm going to have 500 people on it. They've just got great testimonials. And I said, Dave, okay, I'll listen to it. But listen, I have no interest whatsoever in building another team. Just won't. And he said, just listen to it. Just listen to it. So I did. And, I listened to it. I called him back and said, it sounds pretty interesting. I'll bite. And I'll buy a couple of canisters of coffee and I'll start drinking it myself. So, that's how the story started. After I drank the coffee, I lost 9 pounds the first week. That got me excited, right? I lost 18 pounds the first month. That got me very excited. I called Dave up and I said, Dave, remember what I said about me not wanting to build another team? I'm going to grab an airplane ticket. I'm going to come to Sioux Falls. Never had been to Sioux Falls. All over the globe, Never had been to Sioux Falls, so I can cross that one off. So I flew up there and spent 2 days with Dave, just going through everything, doing a forensic investigation, if you will, of Valentus and where they have been and where they are and where they're going. It was very obvious to me after spending those 2 days with Dave that if I didn't do this, I was going to make a bad mistake. Because you see, I've been with 3 other companies that have looked exactly like Valentus at this stage of their growth phase. And each and every one of those companies, I made millions of dollars. So I didn't want to pass up the opportunity to once again make millions of dollars. So I got started. That was June of 2018. So, here's a little bit about the company. I'm sure you've already read that. And the biggest takeaway from everything is Dave. Dave is one of those guys that you don't ever have to doubt. Right? He's always going to do the best thing for us because he was a distributor. He joined 4 companies that all let him down, and that's why he came around to building Valentus. So, I'm glad that he did. I had no plans whatsoever of doing this, but here's what's happened. Since May of 2018, the company did 700,000 in business. We've grown 900%. From May of 2018 to May of 2019, 900%. We went from 700,000 to 7 million. That's incredible growth, right? That's incredible. In anybody's book, that's incredible growth. Just, keeping track and just staying ahead of that growth has been, just absolutely phenomenal. And that's what puts a lot of companies out of business. Dave survived that. His team survived that. And they're still, we're still growing, guys. But, why is it? Why did Valentus explode? Because they addressed 2 major problems. The major problem is people don't make enough money, and we're going to give them a solution to do that. In fact, the average person makes $35,000 a year, $1.4 million their lifetime, about $17.50 an hour. The baby boomers are all retiring. They have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. So they're not stopping at 65. They're going to continue working 75. They want something that is more comfortable. They don't want to go out and work for those life-sucking jobs, right? They want to work at home on their own schedule. And, household debt, again, another reason for people to get involved in another stream of income. The other big, huge problem that he decided to tackle was people being overweight. Almost 75% of the population was over. I was one of those people. I never thought I'd ever be overweight. How did that happen? Weight loss and coffee collided. Dave said, I got this amazing weight loss coffee. When he said that, I said, that's interesting. Weight loss and coffee probably won't work for me, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And like I said, it did work for me. It's now worked even better. I told you I was 18 pounds down the first month. I'm now down 40. I went from 215 to 175. But more importantly, and I wish I could pull up my shirt and show you, but I won't do that. I actually have a waist, right? My waist has gone from a 40 to a 33. I almost have a 6-pack again, right? So down to a college fighting weight. So, it's been amazing. The fat has just melted off. And, a friend of mine was over, and Mitch was over in Maui for a couple of weeks, and he got home. At first, when you're working, 2 weeks on Maui, and all the activities and everything, you're not really. He's drinking the coffee, but not really thinking about weight loss. He said he ate and never stopped eating, and he got home. He was kind of afraid to get on the scale. Then he finally did get on the scale. He lost 3 pounds. He said he has no idea how that happened, but he lost 3 pounds. So, all I can say is if you're ready to make some money, this is it. I've never seen a better product or a better opportunity or better timing in my 30 years in this industry. And this is really the reason. Yes, the coffee is wonderful, and yes, the company is great, but it's timing, right? It's where we're at. And most people don't really understand this component, but I'm going to tell you that this is the most important component because, like I said, when all the stars and moons line up, there's just no way for a person not to make money if they engage and they do it correctly. So, you know, here's where everybody starts, right? You got to start somewhere. Dave started 2014 and, you know, started building along and putting things together and so on and so forth. And then started doing $3 or $4 million a month. That is usually the start of something, this mirage that they call momentum. You know, like you know, a lot of industry people talk about momentum being part of every company's DNA. Not true, not true. Because, you know, momentum happens because of two things, primarily. Product stories and income stories. Hope you understand that. Product stories and income stories. I'm going to give you websites where you can go and look at both of those, and I'm going to give you some information as we move forward. But critical mass, when you start going into really hyper vertical growth, and I've done that. I was with one company. I showed in a training here recently that that I was. I had 50 people in May of, it was actually 1992, and the next year I had 75,000 people. So, you know, big, huge jump, right? Big, huge jump from 50 people to 75,000 people. And in a year, my group was doing like 6.5 million, just my group in that first year. And then over the course of the next 4 years, I went from 6.5 million to over 20 million a month in sales. So, you know, so here's where we're at, and here's where we're at right now, and you know, we're about at 7 million, you know, 7 million plus a month, and growing. Over $4.5 million increase over the last 120 days, the last 4 months. You know, what we predicted, and we're right on target to hit about $50 million in sales in 2019. Hitting this vertical growth, we can go to 300 or 400 million, a 6 or 10 time growth factor over the course of the next year. Now, folks, that is miraculous growth, you know, and in no way to explain, you know, what'll happen. But what you want to happen is you want to be involved, and you want to be involved with as big a team as you can possibly put together as we go through the next 3 to 5 years, because there is life-changing income that's going to be created. Not the income that you hear about, but really legacy income, right? That generational wealth that will go on and on and on, because Valentus has got all those components to be one of those legacy companies. So, you know, we're preparing. Dave is preparing for the growth. Right now, he's moving into a 125,000 square foot building. And, you know, here's what I see happening. And, you know, from 15 million to 50 million was 2019, 233% growth, right? Again, outrageous growth. From 50 million to 400 million, 700% growth. And again, that's where you want to be. You want to be in there with as big a team as you can possibly have. And then 400 to 800 million, 100% growth. You want to be in there, right? Now, you know, over a 4-year growth period, we're talking about a increase of 1,900%. Folks, that is amazing, amazing growth. So be part of it. Here's our products. You know, our products are pretty simple. They're smiling, happy faces, right? So what we want to do is get your picture up there, and you know, have you be part of these pictures. And whether you're in Kenya, whether you're in Dallas, Texas, or wherever you happen to be, you can be part of the organization, be part of the Valentus team, Like I said, Mitch was just in Hawaii. There's people in Micronesia. There's people all over the place, and we're just now getting started. So you couldn't be at a better place at a better time. So, our products, again, I'm not going to talk about any product except for Valentus Slim Roast Optimum, the optimum coffee for the optimum results. You can go to valentusproducts.com and take a look at all the products. I mean, we've got some awesome products. This More Detox product is crazy good. The 24/7 Carb is outstanding. The Prevail Max is a product I use every day. But, what got the results and what is getting the results for people is this product here. I'm telling you, one cup, that something has happened to you, right? You're going to have more energy. Your appetite is going to be suppressed. I mean, you'll have no cravings for things. I mean, it's just crazy, what this product actually does. So I want you to hear from a couple of people and that have used the product.
Hi, this is Scott. I live in Tacoma, Washington. Weight loss coffee? That's right. People all over the world are getting super excited about the results they're having, and it all started with the 6-day experience sample pack.
I've been on it 35 days, and I'm down 21 pounds.
Just me, myself, I've lost 5 pounds in less than a week. People across the board are having results.
There is nobody who isn't getting amazing results. I've lost 10 pounds in 12 days.
I'm down 28 pounds now. I made like $3,500 my first month in the business.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm down 11 pounds in 10 days.
I have now lost 36 pounds and 5 inches. In 90 days, I have made just over $10,000.
Started drinking 1 cup of Optimum the week of Thanksgiving, and over the holidays to date, I have lost 12 pounds and I have made $5,400 in this awesome company.
So incredibly excited. I got to tell you, I lost 7.5 pounds in 14 days. The laser focus that it has given me is it's been incredible.
Wow, that was amazing. Coffee with benefits cheaper than Starbucks. $20 to your front door lets you experience the focus, the energy, and overall mood enhancement of Slim Roast Optimum. To find out more about the
That's it. I mean, that's as simple as it is, folks. I mean, it's just a matter of, having people try the coffee and they're going to get the same results. And that's why I made the decision to do this, because it was so easy to share with people. Everybody drinks coffee. Almost everybody would like to lose a few pounds, even if they're not overweight. They'd like to lose a few pounds, right? That they packed on, and it's summertime, and, bikinis and bathing suits and so on and so forth. And you can hide a lot of that in the wintertime with clothing. But in the summertime, you can't really hide it, right? So, I mean, it was just, when you find a product that works almost instantly, instant gratification, which is what everybody is looking for. They don't want to wonder whether or not a product they're buying is working. They want to see it and feel it working. So that's what got me excited. That's what got me back into this business. And how the product works is even more miraculous than you can even imagine. I want you to watch this real quick.
Introducing another innovative product from Valentus, Slim Roast Optimum Dark Roast Coffee. A great tasting neurologic coffee for optimum performance. Slim Roast Optimum is your logical daily solution to weight management. It's weight management with a neurological purpose. What if your brain had the ability to block unhealthy cravings? It doesn't matter if you've failed in your weight loss efforts in the past. You can do it this time by crushing your cravings. Your appetite is controlled by your cravings, and these cravings are controlled by your brain. Slim Roast Optimum helps everyone make smarter choices by blocking unhealthy craving signals in the brain. This uniquely formulated neurologic system is a Valentus Slim Roast Optimum exclusive. These neurologic nutrients nourish and reset brain receptor sites responsible for alertness, memory, focus, feeling full, metabolic functions, emotional balance, crave and hunger triggers, and much more. For the first time, you'll be able to crush your cravings while increasing your energy. Your body will learn to metabolize fat into energy, while helping it regulate blood sugar. Slim Roast Optimum makes it easy to maintain a good mood, stay focused, and keep you going. By drinking Slim Roast Optimum Dark Roast Coffee, you are in control. And the best part is, it tastes great. Sip some today.
You know, that's his crazy coffee. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. So you got to try it. If you haven't tried it, make sure that you get a sample of it and try it, because all natural, right? All natural, patented, exclusive to Valentus, and we're taking this product around the globe. So what I want to do is kind of ask you if you're ready to get started. I mean, if you're ready to get started, let's go. A new, more exciting life starts right now. And if it is to be, it's got to be up to you. So nobody else can do it but you. So here's what we have available, right? I mean, there's three, but there's actually 4 different ways to get started. But I really only talk about 3 of them. And I talk about really the best way, because there's no sense me giving you advice if it's not the best advice, right? There's a good, a better, and a best. You know? And the best is 16 products or 350 samples of the Slim Roast Optimum, $575.95 plus shipping and handling. That's inventory, and you pay $20 for the one-time activation. One time, no annual fee or anything. $20 for an activation to become a distributor, a representative. And the reason I say this is the best package is because it maximizes the compensation plan. And that's all you really need to understand right now, is that it maximizes the compensation plan. You earn the maximum amount of money that you can earn for your effort. So here's a question I ask everybody. You know, if there was a chance that a $600 investment and 10, 12, 15 hours a week effort over the next 3 to 5 years could or would produce a 6 or perhaps 7-figure annual income, is that something you'd be interested in doing? No, I said yes. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You know, putting forth a little bit of effort and, you know, letting it just go from there. Lots of ways. We got 7 different ways to earn income. I'm going to give you a website. You can hear all about how John Herenza talks about and explains the compensation plan. But retail, fast start bonuses, legacy coded bonus, I'm going to explain that. The dual team commission. I love how these companies, you know, start touting. I got pitched by a company today, and they go, oh yeah, you know, for $299, you can get 4 of our products and you can earn $2,000 a week. And I go, well, that's not too good. Oh, well, if you want to get 9 of our products, you could start with $600 and you could earn $6,000 a week. I said, wow, is there any way to earn $100,000 a week? No. Well, you know, then I think I'll pass. You know, so, you know, $100,000 a week here, folks. That's not a typo. That is $100,000 a week. Dual team matching bonuses up to 20%, and that's huge. So it's got the best of the best components of the compensation plan. Plus, it has a car bonus. So it starts at Diamond at $400 and moves on up to $3,000 a month. So, you know, here's a little thing that the company puts out that kind of explains what some of the ranks are, and it only goes up to Blue Diamond. There's positions beyond Blue Diamond. I hit Triple Diamond in October of last year, working on getting to Blue Diamond, and you know, $15,000 to $30,000 a month. You know, average income for people in the United States annually is $35,000 a year. I've made more money monthly in my first year than most people make annually after they've been in a job for no telling how long. So this is crazy, crazy kind of income, and this is why, right? This is a 3x3 model, and I just want you to, I'm just going to take you through it. And what it basically does now, I don't recommend that people, you know, only recruit and enroll 3 people. It's better that you enroll 6 or 12, 20 or 50, but over the course of time. But if somebody only enrolled 3, this is how it would kind of play out in a perfect world. You take 2 and put them on one team, 1 and put them on another team, and then those people do exactly the same thing next month, right? Now you've got 27 people on your 3rd month. You've got 81 people on your 4th month. You're starting to earn some pool team commissions here, and I'll explain that. And so your 5th month, you hit double diamond, not bad. You know, your 6th month, you hit triple diamond, not bad. You're starting to make some pretty significant money. And in your 7th month, you hit blue diamond. You're making $22,000 just in cycle bonuses alone. Okay? So what happens? The computer looks for volume on your left team and right team. Every time it sees 200 and 100 business volume, is $20. $20 doesn't seem like much until you're getting paid 5,000 of those cycles, you know, on a weekly basis. That's 100 grand, right? 5,000 times 20 bucks is 100 grand. Now here's the other part. I told you that legacy bonus. If you buy the Business Builder Pack, you get to participate in this legacy bonus and in the enrollment bonus, which is a huge bonus. But the legacy bonus is another $100 on every Business Builder Pack that is sold. So you've just sold 3 Business Builder packages, there's $300. Now, if this was your first 3 people, all of those legacy bonuses would be paid to your sponsor. If this was built with your 4th, 5th, and 6th person, then all of these legacy bonuses would be going to you. So I say, get the qualification out of the way, become legacy qualified. That's the first goal. Become legacy qualified, buy a Business Builder Pack, go find 3 people, put them in, and become legacy qualified, then go find 3 more and put them in, and really start building so that you can get to blue diamond and up to the income that you know, only once dreamt about. So let me show you what happened to me. My first check, a whole $724. I got started on May the 20th is when I ordered that coffee, and I became a distributor, and I said, yeah, I'll order some coffee. So that's what happened. A year later, my check is almost almost $11,300, right? $11,292. Now, 400 cycles times $20, right? $8,000 for the week. Match is almost $2,000, and my legacy was $1,100 for that week. So I'll tell you what, I worked harder over here to make this than I did over here to make that, because the size of the team, right? The bigger the team. So, you know, about $225,000 my first year or so. You know, At Home Magazine put this together, and Business from Home Magazine, and they talk about the income of the top earners in the industry, and they rank them, right? Number 19, number 237, 603, and so on and so forth. You know, and so it's not me saying it, it is them saying it. You can go to businessfromhome.org and you can see all of these things. But, you know, here's John's income. John is Rick's enroller and sponsor. Rick is my enroller and sponsor. And you can see the kind of incomes that are being made. And this is just starting, folks. This is just starting. I mean, there will be hundreds of people on this list, you know, as we move forward. In June of 2018, I earned $3,000. In June of 2019, $33,000. That's 1,000% growth, right? 1,000% growth. You know, Rick was 9,000 in May of 2018, 128,000 in May of 2019, 1,322% growth. That's crazy growth. So, you know, after all of this, what do you know, where are you? You know, what do you want to do? Are you ready to get started? If you are, get back to the person that invited you onto this Zoom to take a look and tell them that you're an A. You want to get started right now. You want to buy a Business Builder Pack and let's get going. Or maybe you're a B. Maybe you've got some questions. Let's get those questions knocked out, get them out of the way, so so you can get started. And or maybe you're a C. You know, hey, I don't think this is for me. I like my life-sucking job, and I'm just going to stay there and, you know, remain poor and complain about things the rest of my life. Maybe that's something you want to do. Or, hey, I think I'll just become a customer. You know, hey, you know, if that's what you want to do, if you just want to, you know, shed the pounds, then you will at some point in time decide to become a distributor as more and more people ask you about it. You know, I just say, let's have fun, let's make some money, let's help some people, and let's just have a good time. There's my friend Marshall Silver. Marshall's a diamond in the organization, my first diamond. And if you purchase a business builder package, Marshall will give you 2 tickets, which are amazing. You know, that offer is amazing. Tickets to his Turning Point seminar. The next couple coming up on the East Coast and then on the West Coast. He usually does them in Las Vegas. And you can go to silver, SYLVER.com/TP for Turning Point and take a look, because it's absolutely amazing. It's 3 days with Marshall Silver, and it's just an amazing, amazing event. I mean, I've learned so much from this guy already. You know, if you buy a business builder pack, I'm going to kick in. Right? I'm going to give you a $500 travel savings code that will reduce what you are spending on travel by $500. I mean, the prices that you're paying on Expedia and Priceline and all the rest of them. This is a private, for members only travel company, the world's largest, by the way. And you can go to TravelSavingsDollars.com and go take the test drive and just go compare the rates. They're absolutely crazy. We've got everything else going on, right? We got conference calls going on. You can go to ValentusCalls.com and see, and we've got all of our calls archived, recorded up. Our next big event is in Orlando in September. Gotta go, gotta be there. Just whatever you've got to do, you've got to be in Orlando in September, because you know what it's going to do for you? It's going to build your belief system. It's going to build your belief. You know, had I not have gone to the meetings that I went to 30 years ago, I wouldn't have the belief in the industry that I do today. So you got to go. So it's your time, right? Here's some websites that I want you to go take a look at. IamTeamValentus.com, great website. All kinds of things up there. Please go and visit it. TravelSavingsDollars.com, go take the test drive. Here's a great one, FBTestimonials.info. FBTestimonials.info. That is our Facebook page. Thousands of testimonials up there, and you just got to go and read some of them. They're off the chart. I mean, I've seen people lose. I saw one the other day. A woman lost 222 pounds. When I was the fattest, I was 215. She lost me. She lost somebody my size, and now is 222 pounds lighter. I've got friends that have lost all kinds of weight. A buddy of mine in California has now lost 60 pounds. He was 85. Unbelievable. Then you can go to ValentusCalls.com. If you've got insomnia one night, go to YouTube, search for me, and you'll see myself and Rocky up there. And go watch some of the videos. We take all of these things and post them up there for your viewing pleasure. So, you know, like I said earlier, it's your time. It's your decision. And so whatever it is you want to do, we're here to help you do it. And all we're looking for are willing participants, people that are excited about the possibilities of doing something different in their life. So with that, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me here this evening. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to end the meeting for everybody, and you can go on and back with the person that invited